Is the future of Thales for the time being still framed by the conflict in Europe, sir?
Good morning. Yes and no. Yes, because of course, we see the level of demands from all the defense market being pretty strong. By the way, it's not just a situation in Europe. Of course, we all see, how things are developing in Europe and what it means in terms of all European countries willing to increase their defense spendings. But the same would apply in many other geographies. We all know the situation in Asia with the stance from China. We also see, the overall geopolitical context in the Middle East. So we see that across the world, a number of issues that result in all countries willing to increase their defense spendings. And Thales, with the quality of our positioning in terms of the type of solution, the type of product we can offer to our clients, all of that is meeting their request. So at this point, yes, not just for the next few months, but we do believe that we have ahead of us probably something like a decade of market growth that will drive our revenue upwards in the next few years.
Pascal, you are the master, I'm the student of defence procurement, and I've been following it for decades and looking at cost overrun on defence procurement. It seems to go with the territory as well, whatever it may well be, whether it's with BAE Systems, yourself, or some of the other major manufacturers on major projects as well. With that in mind, and the risks of overrun on these mega projects as well, is a target of 5 to 7% annual sales growth and an operating margin of 13 to 14%. Are you getting paid enough, or are investors getting paid enough, given how tight some of the margins are on these big projects?
Oh, you mentioned, big projects, but
I am very much hoping that is a temporary glitch, because I'm absolutely so the question I was raising there was to Pascal, because Thales is enormous, and it is in many small projects, micro projects, cybersecurity as well, but also in some of the big projects as well. I'll give you the example of the biggest, I think, single defence procurement project out of the UK in years, if you take away the nuclear deterrent, and that is the aircraft carriers, the Queen Elizabeth and the Prince of Wales. These are enormous defence projects as well. But going back in history, and I'll talk about BAE Systems on this one as well, is whether it was Nimrod surveillance vehicles or fighter jets or frigates, it is notorious that this industry has cost overruns by the nature of these projects as well. So to see a 5 to 7% annual sales growth, it's great, but I would wonder whether we'd want to see larger sales growth, given unfortunately what we've just seen in terms of China and the Ukraine war. But Pascal, sorry, I was filling time until we got a chance to get you back for your answer, sir. So please take it away again.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. We were talking about cost procurement and concern about the growth scenario going forward, and whether investors were getting paid enough, or whether Thales was getting paid enough, given the risks of building these major projects.
No, but overall, my view is that, at this point, we do get a fair compensation for what we deliver to our clients. Our will is really to keep developing long-term, high-quality relationship with our customers across the world. It's true that we deliver on complex projects, but this is what we are paid for. And overall, when I look back at what Thales has been able to deliver in terms of a large project over the last 10 years, overall, with a very good level of margin. So overall, we are pretty satisfied and happy, to help our customers, including on those mega contracts that on which we can demonstrate our added value to our clients.
Pascal.